So what do you guys think of the script? Feel free to unmute, put questions in the chat here. Is this the script that you can see yourselves using? And
Yeah,
is it?
I like it. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, this is John. I was jumping in before you finished talking.
No, you're good, John. I love interaction. I'm always like, when I have crickets, I'm just like, nobody wants to know.
Okay. Well, I want to compliment Tamara. She sounded just like a person who was a realistic person that you might run into.
Exactly. Did you guys notice that I was prepared for I have to talk to my husband. I can't schedule because I need to talk to him. Guys, it's probably one of the most common things that we get told, right? And this is what I say every single time is, well, generally, what day works for you and your husband? And then when they tell me generally, okay, or I will ask, generally, what's best for you and your husband to be together, afternoons or evenings? Great. What's generally the best day of the week? Great. Well, let's do this. Let's go ahead, and guys, always pencil you in for that day and time. Why? Because what does that tell them? It tells them it's okay to change it, right? So let me pencil you in for Saturday at 1 p.m. And then that gives you plenty of time to check with your husband. And if it doesn't work, you just let me know. Now notice it's on them.
And that was the key word. That was the key word, tentatively, because that gets you a tentative appointment. I mean, that was the key word in your response, was the whole tentative. I think that's where agents kind of get trumped up, and they don't do that to schedule more appointments, is to make that tentative appointment.
Yes. And because it just sounds like no pressure. Don't worry about it. Don't stress. You're stressed enough. This is the last thing you need to be stressed out of. It's tentative. If it doesn't work out, it's okay. You just let me know. Easy, right? Guys, everything up until when you're an expired listing, think of all the things that have gone wrong in your life. Nothing has been easy for the last 6 months for them, right? And there have been major disappointments along the way. So the idea of easy, simple, we can take care of this, and feeling like they're in the hands of a professional, a real professional, makes all the difference in the world to them, right? So,
well, and having empathy for your expired listing, because they are angry. They are not happy that things have not gone as planned or as promised. I mean,
have some real angry.
Every expired conversation that I have had in the last 20 years have been angry, and they have been extremely disappointed in the promises that were made that were never followed through on.
And one thing that I've always been amazed by is the majority of the time they were never told why their home didn't sell. So they actually don't know why it didn't sell. Okay.
Yeah.
The other thing, just note that I'm going to say, don't put your foot in this bear trap. Right, because it's really hard to back up it's really hard to regroup. Don't say anything negative or derogatory about their former listing agent, because sometimes it's a good friend or a family member. And so you don't want to say something really bad. And then you find out, well, it was my sister. And you're like, oops. Bye. Okay.
Well, and if you do it, you'll do it once. You won't do it again. So I think Jake's got his hand up once.
Oh yeah, Jake.
I just so like when you guys book the tentative appointment, I just wanted to kind of hear what your next steps are to turn it into like an actual confirmed appointment, just so everyone knows how to do that if they do book tentative ones.
Totally, super easy, Jake. So if you noticed, when I told her, and if it doesn't work out for your husband, don't even worry about it. Just let me know. It's on them to let me know that appointment's not going to work, right? I'm not going to call back, go, did it work for your husband? Because I give her an out. I give her the biggest out in the world. Yeah, it didn't work. Sorry. And so and that's how the pre-listing script works so beautifully for this. Would you guys, I know we've gone through it once before, but this is such a natural place. Let me just ask. So for the agents on the call, would you like me to roll straight into the pre-listing script so you can see how that works together? One after the other, the way we do it. And then you can okay, good. One enough.
Yes.
Neil said yes. We're like, okay, we're going for it. So let me share my screen one more time. Okay. So literally, guys, I've just confirmed that we are meeting Saturday at 1, either by Zoom or in person. I don't care which one it is, right? So, but we're getting together, whether hubby can make it or not, physically in person. Okay, so I'm going to go now, Tamara, before I come out, or at least before we get together, there's just a number of questions I need to ask you. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay, awesome. So if what I say makes sense and you and your husband feel comfortable and you feel confident that I can sell your home, are you planning to list with me when I meet with you folks on Saturday?
Well, that I guess that's to be determined on what you have to say.
Fair enough. And are you planning to interview more than one agent for the job of selling your home?
As of right now, I believe we will. I don't have anything scheduled at the moment, but because it just came off the market.
Sure. But no, understandable. And actually I would encourage you to do so. So, and I know that you just told me that you're moving to DC, that your husband's already in DC and you were hoping to already be there. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming you want to sell this thing ASAP, right?
Yeah, I'd like to already be there for sure.
Okay, great. I kind of figured that was the case. And so when I see you and your husband, how much do you want to list your home for?
Well, we currently have it at $550.
$550. Okay, wonderful. And Tamara, as a real estate agent, I study homes and prices every day. Therefore, I assume you'll list with me at a price that will actually cause your home to sell, correct?
Okay.
And guys, a lot of times right here, people will say the same thing every time. Well, I don't want to give it away. So let's try that one, Tamara, just so it's
Okay.
not.
That works.
And so I assume you'll list with me at a price that will actually cause your home to sell this time, correct?
Well, I'm not giving it away.
You know what? I promise you this, in 20 years, Tamara, I have never given home away. So you're safe there. So what price won't you go below?
Right now, $550 seemed like a really good number considering what it's up against. Well, actually for the homes that they showed us that were on the market. So, but honestly, I would go below 540. 550 is giving us a decent return for the home that we've purchased in DC.
Okay, great. So it sounds like 540 is your bottom line.
Yeah, pretty much.
Perfect. And as part of my research, Tamara, I will be bringing you the most recent comparable sales so that you can make a decision for yourself and your family that's based on information. Does that sound good?
Okay.
Okay, great. And how much do you currently owe on the property? Just ballpark.
It's right around 250, 260, somewhere right there.
Okay, 260. Excellent. And have you or your husband given any thought to selling it yourself?
Before we listed.
Okay, but it sounds like now time is of the essence, right?
Yeah, I didn't realize it was going to take as much time out of our schedules to try to sell it ourselves. So,
okay. And Tamara, will you help finance the home for the buyer, or do you need to get all of your cash out?
We have to cash out on this because we've already purchased another home.
Okay, so cash out. Perfect. And would you please describe your home for me?
4 beds, 3 baths, 2-car garage, 1/4 acre.
Okay, nice. Now, guys, the purpose of this question, I already know everything about the house. Hello, I've got the MLS and all the past photos. So why am I asking this question? I am asking this question to determine, if I have not already, Tamara's personality type, personality style. So if you're familiar with the DISC, DISC,